Welcome lads to the latest episode of our Leicester City career mode on FIFA 15, and first of all we actually managed to sign him. Jordan Ibe, however you want to say it, joined us from Derby County. It was the offer that I put in that I accepted. I offered a 500k plus Dean Hammond, who's a player that we weren't using at all, so he's going to take place on today's bench, and you'll see in the starting 11 when I've picked him, I'm going to swap him for chuck him for King. You'll see we've gone for the same team that we were using before, but instead of Video we got Mahrez playing there. But I'm also going to be trying to give chances now to some of the more young players, because that's how I think we're going to succeed, by looking to bring young players through. Hopefully they'll do really well for us. If they do, some of them may leave for big money transfers, and that'll give us money to spend in the future, or maybe even we'll be able to hang on to some of them. But you can see on the bench we've got Michael Caine. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Not quite him. I don't know why I did that. That was like an Australian accent. It sounded like to me. He's gone up by 3 this year to a 61, and he's only like 20, so he might be okay. Schlupp, I'm going to try and give a bit more time in the team, and then obviously eBay as well, Ibe, whatever you want to say his name. But we've got a pretty winnable game today. It has to be said, the first one at least, because we're playing Crystal Palace at home, who are the team just above us in the league, and then just a few days later, I can't remember who we're playing after that. Who we got? We got Palace. Then we've got Arsenal away. So yeah, Palace is the game that we need to be targeting to win in this episode. Then anything we can take from Arsenal away will be absolutely fantastic. But we're going to be sticking with the 4-2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2. Nugent's going to keep his place in the starting 11, and like I say, Mahrez is coming in for the injured Video. But other than that, we're going to jump into this game now and hopefully pick up another 3 points. So here we are then lads, at the King Power Stadium, taking on Crystal Palace, the team that's the position above us in the league table. I think they're 4 points clear of us, so if we win this game we'll close the gap to them, but more importantly we'll be stretching out the gap to the bottom 3. As you can see there, look, Palace they are 4 points ahead of us, but they played a game more as well. We've still got a game in hand over a lot of teams at the moment, so hopefully we can make this count. And at the moment it's looking like we're good to stay up, but there's still a lot of work to be done to make sure that happens, and that is the case. But we're going to jump into this game now. The definition of the must-win game for me, this is if we're going to stay up at home against the team in the mid-table. We can do this lads, let's go. Just going to chip this in with James. It's looking good. Oh, it's in. 1-0. Get in there. Is that Chris Wood? I think he was completely unmarked. That's Nick Powell, I think, with the big header. Wow, I just thought it was Wood because it's in just huge, but clearly Nick Powell there just left it completely unmarked. Lovely ball in from James. He's not even that big, look, he's big next to that defender. Massive header, lots of hair on it, and Speroni did not stand a chance, and we go 1-0 up. Fantastic stuff lads.
Repeat that. Yeah, it was one of the games of the season.
Getting that gap, he has. Come on Nugent, he's got the pace to hold off the defender. Please finish this. Get in there lads, 2-0 up, and we are looking good at the moment to take 3 points away from this game, which is absolutely fantastic. Nugent with that one, beautiful finish, and that's what in the past I've talked about players being quick. They don't have to be fast for me, like ridiculously quick, but just quick enough to hold off the defender in those positions so you can just get the shot away, and that's exactly what Nugent is. And I'll say it again, I think we said this last time about Nugent, but maybe we found the man to play up front more often now. Balassi's standing over it, I think. Yeah. What's Balassi got from here? I don't think he'll be shooting, that's for sure. Oh, that's a decent ball, that is, now. Yep, 2-1. I said straight away when he put that in there it was a decent ball, and all of a sudden now we've only just gone 2-0 up, and it's coming back to be a close game again. Shamak loving life there, look at that celebration, ridiculous. Just a fantastic ball in from Balassi, and there's just not a lot you can do about it really. Shamak good in the air, as we all know. Schmeichel nowhere near it, and it's back to 2-1. And then Wood, you want it, get in there. He has, to be fair. Just about managed to evade everyone there. You can see them all in a pile beyond the goal. But that is half time now. We're 2-1 up. It was looking comfortable until they had that goal from the set piece, which I couldn't do a lot about, to be honest. But I am, I think, going to take off Wood and bring on Ebe. Someone tell me how to pronounce that now, because I'm pretty sure I'm butchering it. But I'm going to chuck him on up top. He can play as a striker as well as a winger, so I think he's a bit quicker. We're going to give him a go. Yeah, he's a little bit quicker, but just see what he does. See what he does. We want to give these players a chance, so we're going to chuck him on for the second half and see what he can do.
In this one.
Come on, Ebe. He's got enough pace, look. That's for sure. Ebe. He's still going. Oh! debut goal, and it is a stunner from Jordan Ebe. Still don't know how to say his name. Cuts inside one man. Lovely little touch away from the next, and then he just hammered it. The keeper probably should be doing better if he stands his ground, but I do not give a damn. 3-1 up now, and that is absolutely fantastic from Ebe on his debut. Superb stuff. Howell's found Kane. Nice touch, I'm going to hit it. I was going to say, is that not a free kick? Jesus. Yellow card, well played Michael Kane. Haidara will have another pop from here as well, I think. Hit the ball with the last one, really unlucky. What's he got in this one? Let's just select him first. Haidara. Come on, son. Doesn't need much power in him. Oh, he's got in the second one. Really unlucky the first time, but Haidara once again, superb free kick, tucks home the second one, and we are 4-1 up, and this has been a fantastic couple of games now. Obviously beat Villa in the last one, 4-1 as well I think, and now 4-1 up here. Haidara with another blinding free kick. I think we had one a couple of episodes ago as well, and all of a sudden it seems to be coming together a bit more for us, to be honest. We're still struggling against a lot of the teams in the league, but against the teams that we should be beating to stay up, we are coming good, and it's going to be another 3 points in the bag, lads. Superb stuff, and another great goal from Haidara too. Well, there it is, lads. Full time, 4-1, and it could have been more. That was a fantastic performance from ourselves in that one, and I have to say that paying a bit more attention to the youth in that team has paid dividends. I mean, look at that, we absolutely hammered them, but Michael Kane did well when he came on, Jeffrey Schlupp did well when he came on, Ebe did well when he was playing, got a goal obviously, and it's a fantastic 3 points, and let's just have a look where that puts us in the table before we take on Arsenal. So you can see obviously we are still in 15th place. We couldn't take over Palace because they were 4 points ahead of us, but we can if we win the next game and then lose, because we've still played a game less than them and we are only 1 point behind them now. But Villa now in 18th have 19 points, and we all of a sudden have 26, so we formed quite a nice little cushion there, and we've got a game in hand as well, so it's looking good at the moment, lads. It looks like we've turned the corner and we might be staying up a bit more comfortably than it could have looked originally. We've actually got positive goal difference, which is I think we're the only team in the bottom half to have so, which is pretty nice. More for our scoring goals than conceding them, it has to be said, especially in the last couple of games. But we've got Arsenal in 3 days time, so I'll skip forward to then and I'll speak to you there. So here is the second game of today's episode, lads. We are going to Arsenal away, off to the Emirates Stadium. It's going to be a very, very tricky game. I'm going to make a couple of adjustments to the team, and now I'm going to be rewarding the people that came on last game, actually. I think we're going to take off Morris, who's been doing okay, and we're going to bring on Jeffrey Schlupp, purely because he can play left back and left mid, so I'm figuring he might give me a bit more defensive cover as well as regard to tracking back. And we're also going to start Ebe up top instead of Chris Wood, even though it says he's in good form. Ebe did really well when he came on, so we're going to stick a bit more faith in him, because I think we're going to be playing quite a lot on the counter, and he's got that bit more pace that'll help us out there. But we're going to jump into the game now, so I'll speak to you when it's loaded up, lads. Here we are then, lads, at the Emirates Stadium, and this, there is no doubt about it, it's going to be a very tricky game. Arsenal are a very, very strong team in the Premier League, as we all know, especially at home, despite the fact that as I record this is actually Saturday. I'm recording a bit ahead of schedule. Oh, they're in 7th actually, so they're struggling a little bit really, and they've lost to United at home, which is mad really, because they had a really weak defence. United did as well. But anyway, moving on to this, it's going to be a tricky game. Star players in there: Wilshere, Ozil, Ramsey, dare I say Giroud, Alexis Sanchez, Welbeck, and this is going to be a real test of our mettle. If we can come away with this with any points at all, it'll be fantastic stuff, and there'll be bonus points that I didn't expect to be getting. But we're going to play this on the counter and just see how we can get on. Fingers crossed we can pick up a point. Let's go. God, Sanchez is on this side now against Upson. We all know he's winning that foot race. Out. Oh no. 1-0 down. Awful clearance. I think it was Haidara scuffed it. Santa Cazorla tapped it in, I think it was, and Sanchez is absolutely killing us. It's my fault to be honest, I pressed to pass it. I say he scuffed it, I tried to pass it out. Sanchez versus Upson, then the opposite side there before it came across. My God, there was only one winner there, wasn't there? He absolutely burned past him, and it was in the end, fell to Cazorla, tap home, and we've got some work to do now if we're going to get anything out of this, lads. Well played, well played, well played. Ah, somehow got it back though. Oh God, gaps, gaps. Oh, 2-0 down. Danny Welbeck doing his celebration that he does. Oh, it's difficult there because, like I just said, they're keeping the ball well, and it's you try and force the issue to get it off them, and gaps start to appear like that one. And Welbeck just finished it, no problem whatsoever, from distance as well. I mean, you'd think Schmeichel might get somewhere near it when someone shoots in there, but he didn't stand a chance with that one, I don't think. And 2-0 down now. We just need to try and stop this from being embarrassing at this point. Can we get something here? Just before second half. It's well played, you know. Best chance we've created so far. Ended up going straight into Chesney though.
Good goal scorers, but they look as though they've got one here. He's really impressed in his first season at this football club. Yeah, and even when he's not
it's nicely
scoring,
deflected.
To
Can we lay it off? It's it! Good save, Chesney. And like I said, we've had a threat in this game, but Arsenal still been the better team, definitely. Just hit him on the face. Be half time, I'd imagine. Yeah. There it is, half time. Arsenal have been in control and by far the better team. Look at that, Emirates looking nice there. But to be honest, we've had a couple of chances ourselves, but we've just not been able to take them. You can see there, look, we've had the 7 shots and one more on target, but their chances have been the better ones on the whole, really, and they've been dominating possession, and we could be in it, but we're not, so we need to keep on plucking away in the second half. If we can get one goal early on, you never know what might happen, and I can't see it myself, but just see what we can in the second half now. Defended quite well today, actually. That is full time. 2-0 loss, and we did not disgrace ourselves by any of the stretch of the imagination in that game. To be honest, after we went 2-0 down inside 20 minutes, I feared the worst there, but we actually played really well, and we perhaps unlucky to not come away with a point, some might say. I mean, we had 6 shots, 6 on target. Arsenal with the typical lots of possession, 63% and 8 shots, 3 on target, but it was a pretty close affair, it has to be said, but still a pretty good episode because of the 4-1 win against Palace. We'll see what that does to the table, because I think Villa were winning, unfortunately, away at Hull, so let's just have a look. You can see there, lads, that's how vital it was that we got that win against Crystal Palace, because now that Villa won that game against Hull, which they did 3-0 away from home, good result for Villa there, they're now up to 22 points, we're on 26, so we're only 4 points clear. Still got the game in hand though, so we could potentially go 7, but that just shows, because if we hadn't won that game against Palace, we'd have dropped all the way down to be just 1 point ahead of Villa at the moment, so big result that was. But that's going to bring today's episode to an end. We've played 23 games now, so we've only got 15 games left in this season, and it's looking like it's going to be an exciting end. But I'd really appreciate it once again if you throw a like on the video and subscribe if you're not already. I look forward to speaking to you all in the next video. Nidge out.